Okay, let's take a look at what we want. We can only take 4 of these, and we want all of them. There's a full Centurion right there. There's a full Dragon right here. There's a third of a Hunchback there. There's a full Trebuchet there. Alright, we're going to take the full Dragon. I mean, we could min-max a little bit more, too. And we have 1 part of this Dragon. So 2 more parts makes a full Dragon. That's a full Dragon there. 2 parts remaining. 1 more part of a Trebuchet makes a full Trebuchet. And then we could grab the Hunchback. And then everything else is just bonus. We are giving up 10 tons of guaranteed loot for an extra mech online right now. I mean, there's not a bad chance. I mean, how many more items do we get? 17? 13 more, I guess. How much salvage is there? There's a lot of salvage, though. It's a nice one. I think we're doing this. Okay. Alright, what do we get? Dragon, Dragon, Hunchback, Trebuchet, Trebuchet. So we picked up 1 extra part of the Trebuchet for free. But it looks like the rest of it is just random garbage. So we got pretty unlucky on the rolls. Okay. What does that leave us for completed mechs? One of our pilots wounded for a little bit. Too bad. I don't know that those LRMs did shit that entire engagement. They felt like they did nothing. Okay. Talking through the fact of liberating these people. Liberating. Because we're on the side of the victory. Found a encrypted bit of information on the Argo, which is a super old ship. And the guy who can maybe unlock it for us, we have to go rescue or liberate again. Decommissioned Griffins, lots of them. You can find them in the shop here. So we can buy a Griffin if we want. Trebuchet, Dragon.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
And whatever we were doing in the meantime. Let's go take a look at the store. Is it the same store? And did it change so they don't hate us anymore? Yeah, now it's a 5% discount as opposed to a 50% increase. There's a lot of other stuff in here that I don't remember being here. Do I remember an AC2? I think the sale items changed. I'm not sure if they changed or not, but I think they did. I'm just gonna tell myself they did. It makes me feel better. Stability damage, LRM would be nice. We have 2.4 million right now. Double AC2 plus. Accuracy and crits. Damage. Stability damage. They're all decent. Do we have any Griffins? What do we actually have for Griffin parts? Okay. Oh, they only buy full mechs. I guess we gotta look at the mech bay. Does the Trebuchet make a good secondary LRM boat? Kind of. The default configuration has a fair number of, I think it's 2 LRM launchers on it. It's alright. So I'm looking for storage. I'm looking for Griffins. Actually, that gives us a Griffin if we buy that. It's not terrible. It's only another 55-ton mech, which isn't amazing. And we have a fair number of 55-ton mechs that might just be scrap in the end. Maybe we just loot one later. Let's go take a look at our mech warriors. Get some experience out of that.
Standing by.
Behemoth, headed for Master Tactician.
Orders?
Decker. Also headed for Master Tactician, I guess.
What can I do for you?
Glitch. One more for breaching shot. Which can be good, but I don't think is super great. And then who else got wounded? Medusa got wounded.
Standing by.
2,900 experience. Also headed down for Master Tactician. So we don't have anything we want to promote on those, unfortunately. Alright, what's our next contract looking like? No, I can't. The ones that you can't buy an Atlas. Buying mechs is pretty rare in this universe, it seems like. We have 2 more missions right here, which we're probably going to want to do. I don't think I should buy anything to complete these missions. We'll get a little bit more reputation. Take the bait. The Airno Restoration is tracking an extremely heavy mech with Directorate Heraldry. The provocation is almost certainly a bait for track. We'd like to spring this trap, engage the heavy mech, intercept the forces, and destroy all of them. Sounds like fun. Our scouts are pirate military units covertly surveying. Okay, we've done that one before. Shoot the scout lance. So we could get a super big mech with this one. Let's grab that. Let's do this one. Max salvage 3. We'll take the whole thing if we can do it right. Depends how the pilot's set up. We might not be able to do that, but we could try. Meanwhile, our mech bay needs something to work on because we didn't take any damage during this. So we need to make sure our mech bay is busy. We can continue outfitting our Shadowhawk, but I have a suspicion we're not going to be using it soon. Although we could get rid of the indicator sooner than that. I found the SRM is very frustrating in that fight for not killing the lights. Seems like missile spam is a pretty bad way to deal with lights. You want the concentrated damage. It'd be lovely to set up an AR, an autocannon 20 somewhere. What's the dragon look like? Okay, set up not how I prefer to set it up, but it does have one autocannon mount on its arm. Oh, we were gonna refit the. You know what would be really fun? Would be refit that autocannon mech that we've been running. I'll come back to this in just a second. Let me just double check if there's if their store has any more jump jets for assault mechs or for heavy mechs. Jump jet heavy, yeah. Unlimited. Unlimited. Oh goodness. So I need 3 of these. Our dream is happening.
New equipment available.
And do we want assault jump jets too? Kind of. Alright, what else did we need for our glorious new mech? I think you can only fit 5, right? Actually says on the mech. Where's the mech we're running? The 65-ton mech. You can only actually fit 4, so I bought 1 too many there. It's too bad. So we can only fit 4 on this guy. So do we have enough to make this a thing yet? We're running flamers or small lasers? Supposedly flamers. We could run small lasers. It would be so much damage. And what were the weapon systems we were going to use on this? It's all lasers, right? This is a medium laser unit. We have 1 large laser. We could potentially use that too. So let's take a quick look at the rest of the equipment. We wanted an arm modification for punching, a cockpit mod for not dying, and heavy jump jets. think so. Max number of jump jets for mech reached. 4 of 4. 3. 4 of 4. Oh, I put one over here. Okay, fine. Fine game. I guess you win this round. Alright, we're still 10 tons off our max. Get one more medium laser over there. Or a large laser, potentially. Large lasers don't have minimum range, which is nice. We can get the PPC minimum range pretty low, too. You can get this better. It's just the heat starts getting ridiculous. What else do we want with this? Did that change its movement? No. This is close to what we want. Yeah, but you can get rid of the PPC's minimum range entirely with someone who has high enough tactics. And what's chat running? It's running piloting and guts, though. Yeah, there is something to be said about that. I'm not super excited about that PPC either. I think this should be a large laser. All right, how much heat are we generating per round? 30 plus the large laser is 60. We dump 30. Could throw heat sinks on here. We have a couple more decisions to make, chat, about some of these things, particularly for my heat sinks. So we could run this. Benefits of the large laser are it's large and it's a laser. It's pretty much what we got for that. So we can't fit more heat sinks. Eventually we might be able to get more arm mods in there. So the question is really, do we want flamers or do we want small lasers? Why even have arms? Because arms are a really good way to absorb enemy fire. It's great. It takes a lot of damage that I can take a much heavier beating by having that. We're super short range. Flamers are great. This might be an efficient way to get kills. See, the upside of this, the downside of the flamers is we don't have small lasers. I mean, we can put another 80 damage on this mech. Right now, our full strike is 25 times. Well, I guess this is more than 25. What is this? This is only like 30. Oh, 40. So it's 25 times 3, which is 75, plus 40, which is 115. So our weapon fire is 115. If we put on 4 small lasers at point blank range, we gain 80 damage on that. We go to 115 to 195 damage. If we keep the flamers, we can do things like shut down enemy mechs, which is pretty damn cool. And flamers will trigger when I punch. So punching someone and then flaming them might not kill them, but it might destabilize them and then shut them down, which would be pretty fucking sexy for scoring focused kills, which I really like the idea of. The more I think about this, the more I kind of want chat to have tactics. Why did we take piloting 5? What's piloting 5 give us? I think I want to try this out. I've never used flamers. I want to try this out like this, I think. Pretty tanky. I think this is fairly good right now. Let's try it. So this is, it runs pretty cool, doesn't it? So with 4 heat sinks, we're running, or we have 5 heat sinks, that's minus 15. What did I say the heat was? This is 10, 20, 30. What's the heat on a large laser? 60 heat right now. And we dump 30. We don't have to use the laser, especially when we're punching. I think this is fine. This is fairly efficient with heat. So, okay. Rip the damage output? Yes. This would be for capturing. Alright. This is going to take forever to do this, but we finally got enough of our jump jets and the rest of it we can do it. I'm not thrilled about the large laser, honestly, guys. I'm doing it mostly to suck up that tonnage. If I had another arm mod, I'd probably drop the large laser for a medium laser. Maybe do that later. Alright. 11 days. 10 days, not bad. Okay.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Yeah, I'm excited about the idea of actually having another way to disable. Seems like super strong. Okay, that's good. Work in progress. We're not wasting crew time. The other thing is that might be something to... Piloting is the melee stuff, but we don't have to run that. So let's take a quick look as we think about that. I think I got time for this still. At Decker here. So Decker, we chose to go down the tactic route. I could see Master Tactician being really, really good on that guy we just were building. So chat is set up right now with guts to 5 for bulwark and piloting. And we are probably going for Juggernaut. Thinking that would be good for a brawler, but maybe it's not good for a brawler.
Commander?
Like that, whatnot. The minus, so if we max out tactics, I think it's 2 more points in tactics. We could get a PPC down to 0. 0 minimum range penalty. The called shot bonus at point blank range is incredible. And we could run into piloting for moving around while still punching shit. I don't know. We'll think about it. We don't have to do this either way. I mean, either way, I want Master Tactician, right? Or no, it's not. It's not the option. Chat doesn't get Master Tactician, right? Right. Chat doesn't get Master Tactician. So it's a question of, do I prefer knocking them back in the initiative order or going sooner? I guess I prefer knocking them back. Do I? I don't know. Well, we're gonna test it out. That's the whole point of this playthrough, is to check out some of the other builds and see how it goes. All right. Let's get to the contract and get going. Is it worth it to buy more heavy jump jets? I might after these missions. The reason why I bought anything right now is because it's time sensitive, because it takes like a day and a bit to run a mission during the time in the background. So I wanted our mech bay working during that time, and our mech bay currently didn't have projects. So take the bait. I guess we do that first, see how heavy it is. No, I'm worried this one's going to disappear, and I want a shot at that mech. So let's negotiate that. I definitely want full salvage rights here. All right. The Kintaro went well. What's the world? Lowlands. So it's a neutral heat. This guy ran really hot. Don't let me forget, chat. After this one, I want to rename. And I don't know how I feel about that. So we lost our battle mech there for glitch. Trebuchet. What did we pick up? Did we pick up anything else that was fit differently? Like fit by the AI? This dragon is. LRM, medium laser, AC5, LRM. Does it just not have offensive capabilities? It has 1 LRM-10, 1 AC5, and 2 medium lasers? What does it do there? Like, where's the rest of its weight? Is it maxed out armor? No, it's only got fucking 800 armor. Where? What? Mechs without arms have melee damage reduction. It doesn't not have arms. It has 2 arms. They have 100 armor on each of its arms. Well, if I learn some bizarre rule that mechs that have arms don't count as not having arms, then I guess we'll be pretty sad about it, for sure. Anyways, okay, so we need to finish setting this out. We need to see who's piloting this. Unfortunately, both of our melee... No, we have... No, we don't. We're bringing one of these guys. Whoever has Guts 4 is coming. Slammer. Alright. And what are you bringing? Doesn't have arm actuators. How do I tell that when I'm fitting the mech, though? That sounds lore-ish to me. I didn't see an actuator set. We'll have a look next time. How fun is the game for a casual playthrough? Fun is subjective, mate. I'm enjoying it. I can answer that. How much you'd enjoy it, I can't answer. You can watch it on my channel and make a decision for yourself, which is what I'd recommend. But I don't know how to answer your question. Do I want 2 rounds of long-range missiles here? I think it might be a little bit overkill. But I think that's what we're running. So we're gonna bring a Trebuchet and the Shadowhawk. And I guess Slammer runs this. The Dragon just is something tanky on the front ranks. Why does it say 652 armor? There's no way I didn't knock armor up on that. What does this mean? Is that lying to me? Like, this one's got the same thing. Why does it say that we're missing armor? No, it's not damaged. If it were damaged, it would have an icon. And plus, armor auto repairs, so it's only structure damage. Armor is always full. So this is what I want to run. I want to bring the other Shadowhawk. Runs very hot, is the only downside. I don't know why it's showing as armor damage. What is this fucking thing? Alright, for sanity's sake, I am going to go have a quick look at what that is. It's the Kintaro. Let's go have a look at the Kintaro on the mech bay, what it says. Like, why is it showing it as not full health? We have to set up for that. It should only take a second to relaunch. So the Kintaro's here. Armor is at full. Structure is showing red. I don't know why. It's showing red but at full. What the hell does that mean? I don't see anything that says about arm actuators either on here.
I need an emergency cleanup movement. I have hot tube barracks. Bring mops, ammonia, and a cartload of rags.
Look at the arms. Well, let's see what it does when I launch. That's way under what my armor rating should be. Is it like been hot patched while it's playing? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't think I've seen that designation or noticed that designation before. It's quite possible I just haven't noticed. Alright, anyways, take the bait. Let's go. Taking 3 salvage parts. It's fine. My mech warriors were set up and are no longer. So, there. This guy. Decker. Glitch with the trebuchet. Okay. Still showing me reduced armor. Yes, I understand, guys, there's front and back armor, but I don't think I've ever seen this before. And that might just mean I've not been paying attention, that my armor seems, but that 600 is lower than the total armor on that guy, I'm pretty sure. They don't list. You're telling me there's something that affects my combat stats in this game, Sergeant Draken, that literally have my melee damage, and nothing in the game tells me I just need to check something out of game? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dr. Kunze. Is exactly what you're saying.